As a single mother of three young boys, I often find myself feeling alone in the creation of their futures. In their victories, I find peace of mind, and in their moments of despair, I sink into my feelings of failure and my confidence diminishes. In these moments, I question everything I could have done and all the things I should have done for a better outcome. I'm doing this alone. Reality has it, it's just me here. I'm the adult. I have to be the reason, right? However, have you ever found yourself questioning a situation and finding comfort in a mere quote you've been told a million times before? Because I have. It takes a village to raise a child. I'm not alone. As defined by Courtney Byrne, the feeling that a village must help in raising a child is more about the values, responsibilities, and life lessons that the village must share, and not only about the parents getting help from the village. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm still a single mother, a single person doing all the manual duties. Who are the other villagers within my village? When pondering to figure this out, I simply realized those villagers can be anyone that influenced us in any way. Our villagers are those made up of the ones that we share ultimate bonds with, slight bonds with, and even those we share nothing at all with. First, when considering those we share an ultimate bond with, we consider friends and family. My family are all 700 plus miles away, and my children's father's family rarely see them. However, that wasn't always the case, especially for the older two. Their father lived with us for the first 8 years of their life. And according to psychology teacher Jenna Brever, family members tend to have a strong, nurturing influence because they are the first socializing agents that children are exposed to. But my children also have my family, even though they face the distance barrier. They call, video chat, and even text with my mother and my siblings. They idolize their slightly older cousin and find trust in my brothers. They also have friends that they've met through school. Luckily, they've made these friendships outside of their family and they have allowed them to expand their interests and create their own opinions of others solely on their own interactions. It's easy to see how those closest to us can be considered a part of our village, but we can also have villagers that we know on a slight level. A second group of individuals I would consider as villagers would be acquaintances. Throughout life, we rely on professionals in several different situations. We see doctors for routine checkups or when we're sick, dentists when we need oral care, barbers who cut our hair, and so on. But also, like, an acquaintance can be one as a cashier that we visit frequently, buying afternoon snacks, or a therapist that works with you to get over certain problems. The final type of people that I would define as villagers would be those referred to as strangers. Someone we never physically met and often know nothing about can be of influence for us. Like my 4-year-old plans to be Spider-Man when he grows up. He feels inspired by the shooting of the webs and saving the day. In his mind, it's logical. As an adult, we know better. For my 10-year-olds, it's more of YouTubers. They gain influence from YouTubers and the things that the YouTubers find interesting. but not all strangers have to be of high status or famous. A person violently reacting to a situation publicly can make a child see and believe that that reaction is abnormal. Or someone hungry and asking for change can influence the child to feel sadness and want to help. In conclusion, I may only be a single mother of 3 young boys, solely providing the manual foundation, but I am nowhere close to being alone in the creation of their future. I will be their rock and hopefully the reason they strive to do their best, but will never be their only influence. It takes a village to raise a child, and with much thought, I have been able to label my villagers consisting of our family and friends, our acquaintances, and even those we view now as strangers.